You do crunches, you do sit-ups, and you probably do a number of core exercises that don't unlock your core's full potential. Because if your core workouts consist mostly of crunches and sit-ups, you're training less than 20% of what your core actually does. And in this video, I'm going to show 10 different core exercises you can add to your workout routines to elevate your core function and strength to the next level. All right, hello and welcome back to another video. I am Jalen Parmalee. I am a licensed massage therapist and medical exercise specialist. Now, before we get started, we need to understand exactly what the core is, where the core is located, and what muscles the core consists of. Now, looking at this image, the core is a full cylinder of muscles that wrap around your trunk, and its primary job is to transfer force between upper and lower body and protect and stabilize your spine while it moves in every direction. Right here, we have the rectus abdominis, or abs, as they're referred to, the six-pack muscle that runs down the front. The external obliques on the side, they help with twisting and side bending. The internal obliques, they lie underneath the externals and they work in the opposite direction. The transverse abdominis, this is the deepest layer, and it acts like a natural corset. The erector spinae, a group running along the spine that keeps you upright. You have the multifidus, the small deep muscles that stabilize each vertebrae. The quadratus lumborum, or QL, is located in the lower back and it connects the pelvis to the spine. You have the diaphragm. This is the muscle that forms the roof of the core. And pelvic floor muscles. These support the organs and they form the base of the core. All right, so those are the muscles of the core. Now, about these 10 exercises. These exercises will truly challenge your core in various functional ranges of motion. The important thing you need to remember is that for every exercise, you need to make sure you are bracing and engaging your core to initiate every single movement. Okay, so this requires you to focus on every single rep. Remember to release muscle tension prior to any exercise, and as always, if there's any pain or discomfort during any of these movements, do not continue. Now let's get started. All right, starting off with banded upward trunk rotations. We're holding the resistance band at waist level, your arms are straight and feet facing forward. Initiate this movement. You're going to squeeze and rotate your core or trunk while bringing the band upward to shoulder level. So it's a diagonal motion. You want to control the movement through the entire range of motion. So that means as you bring the band up and when you return to the starting position, you want your core to remain engaged. Also, notice how my feet and hips remain facing forward as I rotate. If you have a hard time preventing your hips from rotating, place a foam roller between your knees. You should feel muscle activation in the obliques on both sides as well as your abdominals during this exercise. Now we're doing a banded upward rotation with a step. So essentially we're doing the same exact movement, except we're adding a step with the outside leg, then engaging and rotating at the trunk. So our hips and our feet are still facing forward with this one. And this one is good for all you golfers. It mimics that golf swing. Okay, we went upwards and now we're swinging downwards with banded downward trunk rotations. So the placement for the band will be above shoulder level, and we'll start with holding the band at shoulder level with our arms straight. Again, our feet and hips are facing forward, and we're going to initiate this movement by engaging the core. So squeeze and brace the trunk and rotate, and bring the band downward towards your outside hip. Then return to the starting position under control. This one should be felt throughout your entire core, especially those obliques. Banded trunk circles. This one may be tricky, but start with the band aligned with the center of your chest and arms straight, feet and hips facing forward. There should be tension in the band the entire time. And what you're going to do is think about making small circles with your trunk. What I'm doing here is I'm initiating the movement by engaging, rotating at the trunk. First to bring the band up and out, then engage my abdominals, doing a mini crunch as the band drops. Then as the band comes back around, I keep my core engaged and repeat the process. You'll know you're doing this exercise correctly, and if your core is fully engaged, if it's hard to breathe while performing this exercise. Definitely breathe though, don't hold your breath and pass out. Front facing trunk rotations. So for this exercise, we are facing the resistance band. We're gonna pull it tight and close to us. I have it right below chest level. And again, we're gonna squeeze and engage the trunk and rotate to one side, then squeezing and engaging the trunk to rotate to the other side. Once I reach as far as my trunk allows me to, I give the band an extra pull with the arm that's on the same side I'm rotating towards. Hip movement should be minimal, and remember to place a foam roller between your knees if needed. Now we have the high band front-facing trunk rotations. So similar to the front-facing trunk rotations, except the band location is higher, and we're holding the band at forehead level. Once again, we're squeezing and engaging the trunk to initiate that rotation. Notice how my hands and band remain aligned with my forehead the entire time. That'll ensure you're engaging and rotating at the trunk and not pulling or leading with your arms. You may feel some lower back activation with this one because there will be some slight back extension occurring. All right, now on to bent over trunk rotations. You're gonna bend until your trunk is parallel to the floor. Make sure you don't slouch or arch your back, and you can bend your knees slightly. The band will be around mid-ankle level and aligned with your inside leg. Then you're going to engage your trunk and rotate to bring the band towards your outside or opposite leg, like doing a mini golf swing. Notice I'm not moving or swaying my hips at all. It's my trunk that's doing the work. So you really need to make sure you focus with this one. All right, bent over banded crunches. Now this is a great replacement or alternative for those of you that have neck discomfort while performing traditional crunches. The band is placed high. I'm bent over with my trunk parallel to the floor, and I'm holding the band with my arms straight out and above my head, or in front of my head, I guess you could say. All I'm doing is I'm flexing my spine, which is exactly what a crunch is. So I'm engaging my abs to perform a crunch, and the arms naturally pull the band down towards my feet. I'm not doing any additional pulling with my arms. Notice how I'm only flexing my spine, then returning to neutral. I'm not bending at the waist, and my hips aren't moving up and down. And here I'm doing crunches side to side. So I'm crunching towards one leg, then to the other. And this is another variation that you could add as well. Now we're on to the banded Russian twists. This one is very similar to the front-facing trunk rotations, except we're sitting. And these are going to be slightly bent, and we're going to be leaning back just a bit, holding the band tight and close around chest level. And as with all core exercises, we're initiating this movement by engaging and rotating the trunk to bring the band outside the hip. This is when you can also give the band an extra pull with the arm on the side you're rotating towards. And here's the version with the band held at forehead level, again engaging and rotating at the trunk. All right, supine banded rotations. So we have two variations of this exercise. This variation, the inside leg is planted and the outside leg is up. You'll want to lift your shoulders off the floor to engage your abdominals. There should be tension in the band, and you'll hold it with your arms straight up and aligned with the inside leg. Then yes, you're going to rotate the trunk to bring the band to just outside your leg. Now make sure you don't pull the band any further than your trunk allows you, because that will force you to use your arms, which we do not want. This is a small, short movement, and remember to keep control during the entire movement. And variation number 2, all we're doing is switching the positions of the legs. So the outside leg is now down and the inside leg is up.